morning. Back at the water again. That's what I do. I love water. I don't know what I'm going to do when the weather changes around here. I'll be sitting here in the ice because I love it so much. I got nothing, you guys. Just sharing a little quiet time. If anything happens in this heart of mine, I'll let you know. It's been a rough 24 hours. It's been a rough week. I think that's important. I think it's important for me to come here and say, hey, I'm not always perfect. I struggle. I still miss him a lot, and I feel like we have such a tight bond that I feel him too. And that's been coming to me a lot in the past 24 hours. Woo! Leaves are getting me. I feel sad sometimes, and it's not me. Does that make sense? That we have such a tight bond. That we have such a tight bond, and I think that I need to make that understood, that we don't leave those that we love. I'm going to leave this earth one of these days. I think it'll be a ways off yet. But when I do, I'm still going to be such a part of the lives of the people that I love. And I want that to be my message today, is that love never dies and we never die. And I think I've been repeating that message a lot this week, and it seems to be weighing on me really heavily. I've been having a lot of drops in emotions in the past week, and I think a lot of it is just this move, and it's changing. It's moving away from that energy of the time that we spent together on Earth. We're like sorting. We're like becoming something new to each other. I'm not that person anymore. I'm not that person that I was when I was married to him. I'm not that person that I was 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 1 year ago, 6 weeks ago. I keep changing. I keep evolving. And in most ways, that's good. But there's still that piece of me that fights it, that wants to be that wife to Steven Beiersdorfer. And I feel like there's still that piece of him that wants to be here, that wants to be with me. And so we are going through something right now. It's interesting. I'm always learning from him, and I'm learning that even though we pass from this life to the next, that we still carry a piece of that lifetime with us no matter where we go, and that we still love those that we loved. He still loves me, and he still loves, we've had so many lifetimes together, and we've had other people in our lives that we've loved, and it's so huge for me to even try to fathom, to try to understand how big we are, how huge we are, how much more there is to us than we've been led to believe. You're not that little person, you're so much more. And you're so capable of loving in such huge capacity. And that we continue to feel, even after we're gone. He knows when I'm feeling sad, and he's always come to me. And I can feel him when he's feeling sad, and it's crazy to me, and it's been hard for me to realize he still has pain, that he still suffers, that he still holds on so much. Because I don't want him to hurt anymore. So that's been our struggle this week, past 24 hours especially. But beyond everything, there's such love, and there's such joy, and there's such peace, and there's such hope. So that's my message to you today. There's such hope. No matter what's going on in your life, if you're sick, if someone that you love is sick, there's wildfires, and there's hurricanes, and there's the possibility of wars, and there's violence and there's horrible things happening in the world. Put yourself in that little bubble. There's a bubble of safety. Imagine the most beautiful life that you can imagine. Every day, wake up. Start imagining. What do I want in my life today? How beautiful do I want my life to be today? What can I bring in? What can I spread around? This Steve project that I'm working on, I've been trying to figure out where it's going, and this is where I want it to go. I want it to be something that honors him, that honors his beautiful spirit. He was the most loving person that I've ever met. Even when he was really, really sick. I remember they sent physical therapists in to help him get out of bed because he had such a struggle. Just getting out of bed was just a nightmare. And I couldn't do it all by myself. I sure tried, but it required me to be in about 6 places at one time, and I would get so frustrated with him. One time I even threw a pillow across the room and knocked a couple things down, and he just laughed because I couldn't push him from behind and support his front half at the same time. I couldn't be in all those places at one time, and it was so frustrating to me. But we would laugh through it. Through the pain, we would still laugh. So they sent physical therapists in, and one of them was pregnant. She was very pregnant, and he was all worried about her. He couldn't get out of that bed. He couldn't make her help him get out of bed. You know, every time they would stand up, if they went to bump their head on the equipment that he had above him to help him pick himself up, watch your head. And after they left, he said, I couldn't work with her. She was pregnant. I didn't want to hurt her. It's the kind of person that he was. Just loving to everybody. Just loved everybody. Just a good person. Changed my life. Changed so many lives. So this movement, the Steve movement that I've got going, I want it to be something that honors him. I want it to be Mr. Fix-It. I want it to be when I see something that needs to be fixed, I want to try to help fix it. And that's where it's going. I want it to honor him. So, I don't know where it's going yet. I kind of know where it's going. I don't know how it's going to get there. But if anybody wants to help, please jump into the Facebook page. I can't even think of what I've called it now because I'm drawing a blank. I'll link it to this one. And if you see something that you can help with, little things around you, those are the ripples that we create. I'm looking at a lot of ripples right now. This lake is beautiful. There's a zillion ripples. Remember the little ripples I used to show you on the little bitty lakes that I used to be on? Take a look at these ripples. That's what we need to be. We need to be that little ripple that touches another ripple, that touches another ripple, that touches another ripple, until those ripples are so massive that it covers the entire globe, and that we see changes come about, and that people start loving each other. You can't change the whole world all by yourself, but you can look around you, and you can change the world for a few people, here and there. Maybe one person that reaches out to you and needs some help. One person needs a little food, one person needs a few dollars, one person needs a little gas in his car, needs a little help getting a job, needs a few blankets, needs a winter coat. Whatever you can do, whatever little bitty thing, and let's start posting it. Let's put it on this Steve page. Let's start posting. This is what we did today. This is what we did in the name of Steve. This is what we did to honor this beautiful man who changed so many lives and who continues to change lives. He's been kind of melancholy this past week. I'm not sure what's going on with him, but I feel it. So maybe we can make him smile. Maybe you can see those blue eyes. Most beautiful blue eyes ever. Put a new sparkle in those eyes. I hope you'll join me. You guys have an awesome, awesome, beautiful day, and I love you so much.